Hello everyone, welcome back to Trying for English. My name is Arshu and today in this video we are going to learn 5 easy idioms for the word easy and in an easy way. Why are we using the word easy for so many times? But don't worry, today in this video only we'll find out some of the synonyms and the antonyms of the word easy. But they are not going to be the words, they are going to be the idioms actually. So before getting late, let's get this started. And before getting started, let me tell you one thing. Just watch this video carefully, and if you're really a serious learner for English language, you are never gonna forget these idioms. You'll be able to remember at least 3 of these 5 idioms. Okay, so now we can get into the video. And if I talk about the meaning of the word easy, it means something which is not difficult or something that doesn't require a lot of hard work. For that you don't have to put much efforts from your side to do that activity. So you've got the meaning of the word easy. Now let's talk about the idioms and replace it as per the synonyms and the antonyms of this word easy. Okay, so the very first idiom we have a piece of cake. To understand this, we are going to take some examples like learning English is easy for me. So here we are going to use our idiom a piece of cake with the word easy. Just remove the word easy and put the idiom a piece of cake, and it will be learning English is a piece of cake for me. Earlier it was learning English is easy for me. So here we have used the idiom a piece of cake as the synonym of the word easy. And we have the second idiom also, a walk in the park. So here a walk in the park is as same as a piece of cake. So it can be replaced with the word easy. Like learning English is a walk in the park for me. So we have got 2 idioms, we can use them instead of easy. Now let's go for third idiom that is also like these 2 idioms, a cup of tea. I guess the idiom a cup of tea and the idiom a piece of cake are very common because most of the people use these idioms to describe the situation which are really quite easy for them actually. So yeah, I guess everybody knows it, a piece of cake and a cup of tea. So there is one more idiom, a walk in the park. So we got 3 idioms for the word easy, and it can be used as the synonym of the word easy. We have the example learning English is easy for me. Learning English is a piece of cake for me. Learning English is a walk in the park for me. Learning English is a cup of tea for me. So cup of tea or cup of tea, everything is okay. So we got 3 idioms for the word easy, and we can use them instead of using easy. But it can be used for difficult situations and activities also, like something which is tough or difficult. It means that's not a piece of cake. It means that's not a walk in the park. It means that's not a cup of tea. Okay, so we learned 3 idioms. Now we have to learn 2 more idioms for the word easy. But remember, we learned the synonyms and now we are going to learn antonyms. Like we have our 4th idiom, that's a hard nut to crack. Learning English is easy for me. It means that learning English is not a hard nut to crack for me. But there might be some students that think that learning English is really very tough for them. So if it is tough for them or difficult for them, it means it is a hard nut to crack for them. It is not a piece of cake for them. It is not a walk in the park for them. It is not a cup of tea for them. So these are the idioms and they are the synonyms and the antonyms to each other. It can be replaced with anything. If you are using in affirmative way, you can use the opposite word using not. So yeah, it can be used. It's up to you how you are going to use it. Okay, and the 5th idiom we have is an uphill climb. An uphill climb. So here you have to remember the word climb. Here the letter B is silent. While pronouncing, just drop the last letter of the word climb. C-L-I-M. Just don't pronounce the word B. Don't say climb. It is climb only. So an uphill climb is also as same as a hard nut to crack, though this idiom has a very great and kind of very deep history about this idiom, but We don't have to do anything with that. We just have to know that this can be used to describe the situation, and especially the situation or the activities when it gets harder and harder, it gets more and more difficult. So we can use this idiom. Like, just replace with the word in the example, learning English is easy for me. Learning English is not an uphill climb for me. Learning English is not an uphill climb for me. Did you notice that I'm using only one sentence? Why? Because we are learning English, and learning English is difficult, learning English is easy, it's up to us only. So whenever you think you face the difficulty in speaking, you think about these idioms like hard nut to crack and an uphill climb. If you find it very easy, you can use the idioms a walk in the park, a piece of cake and a cup of tea. But don't worry, we can use some other examples also, like making videos is really very difficult for me. So for now it is difficult, but I know that after making 50 to 60 videos, it will be like a piece of cake for me. It will be like a cup of tea for me. It will be like a walk in the park for me. But for now, it is like a hard nut to crack. It is like an uphill climb. So we can use the idioms with other situations, like there is a very popular proverb that saying is easy but doing is difficult. Saying is easy, you can say anything, you can plan to do anything. But doing that, taking action for that plan is really very difficult. So we can say that saying is a piece of cake, but doing is a hard nut to crack. Saying is a walk in the park, but doing is a hard nut to crack. Saying is a cup of tea, but doing is an uphill climb. So you can use these idioms in your daily life whenever you face any situations or activities that you can do in a busy way, in a difficult way. Just go through these idioms and be advanced. Well, thank you so much for watching me. That was all for today. If you have any suggestion or if you have any question for me, if you want to give feedback on this video or the way I speak English, the way I make videos, I will be very happy to see the feedback from your side. And if you suggest me anything, if you have any question or if you have any other topics regarding English, I'll make video for that. And remember, I just told that the letter B is silent. We have to drop it while pronouncing the word climb. I'll be bringing one more video with silent letters in the word. So be ready for that, and bye bye.